I like to think of coming out as more of a process of like inviting in. I chose to invite in my closest friends.
We were best friends from high school, and we're still best friends today. And yeah, I think I just briefly brought it up, and I'm pretty sure she was like along the lines of like, yeah, well, obviously.
My first time. This was done so exceptionally well. I mean, I loved all of these interviews, and the way that the filmmakers went ahead and set this up, you knew exactly what you were going to be experiencing. It's got to be so hard coming out for the first time to family and friends because of how important those people are to you. And there's always that fear factor where you don't know how someone is going to react. And getting a chance to listen to the stories that they told, how some people ended up having the first person that they came out to was so supportive, and other people didn't experience that, and it really was heartbreaking for the viewer to really get the sense of somebody's not going to support who you are inside, and this is a loved one. I thought that the filmmakers did a great job. I thought this was very real. It was very honest, and it was beautiful what the filmmakers did with this. Congratulations. I loved this.
My first time coming out. This was so well done and such a great idea. I really loved watching this. To me, it was more of a short documentary. Great interviews with all of the people. I just loved that they were so brave in being vulnerable and sharing their stories that mean so much to them and are very special and probably triggering. So thank you for sharing and being so open and vulnerable. I loved when one of them said, "I glided out of an armoire." Wasn't really in a closet. I thought that was really cute. And I liked that a couple of them said it wasn't like coming out, it was like inviting people in, which I like that because it's to me, it's more true. I really loved the fun graphics throughout too. It made the interviews even more dynamic, just, like having a plain background and just a person talking, although all the people were very entertaining and alive and energetic and things like that. I really liked the little graphics throughout a lot. There was one with the heart on the chest too. It was all really great. Really added to this. I liked the pacing and the setup and the delivery. And just again, everybody was very brave, positive, and upbeat mostly, and very genuine. So great work.
My first time. This documentary is first person recounts of the time where these people came out and who they came out to. And I like the comparison of coming out to letting someone in, because it is truly an intimate moment. And coming out is not seeking acceptance from the person you're coming out to. It should be the acceptance should already be within to even have the confidence to come out. It was interesting to see the various experiences, some public, some more private. Some with supports, others with not. But it was overall a shared experience from various different perspectives, which is what really was the core of this piece.
The first time coming out is like fictional short film that just bring in like multiple people to discuss their first like moments of coming out. It's pretty like straightforward. They just talk to the camera, but we get to be like intimate. We get to be connected with their stories, with their experiences, and the way that they just kind of like talk to us like to the camera. It's kind of like friends like talking to friends, and I feel like it's a good like quality of this kind of like like testament like short film, because like we don't need something too complicated to understand them. We just want like a direct like talk from like the short film, and I think it's pretty well done for this one to review their coming out moments here.
They have very touching stories in a welcoming style, and just in general I would describe it as vulnerability. The interview or testimonial format is a warm environment with emotions flowing. They sometimes use the close-ups or change of the camera angle to emphasize these sensitive stories and how these different people overcame the huge hurdles in self-identification, self-discovery, and just being their true selves with the people they loved. It's both emotional and quite grounding. I enjoyed it a lot.